This is a certified hood classic.
Baba Booey. Baba Booey.
All rise, order in the court. It is time. And let me tell you, Creed's eyes are already feeling so much better. Why? Because it's that night mode happening. Is yours night mode on the StreamYard also?
Oh yeah. I changed it over
Oh,
as soon as they gave it to us this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, my eyes are feeling better, but I have eye issues going on anyway. So this is a welcome addition to StreamYard.
It really is. I still don't understand. I say to the wife all the time, she still has like Facebook. Is still she'll go to Reddit. It's just like Blair. I mean, I can. It's like she has this giant, light on her. I don't know how, and she stares at all day. I don't know how you don't use night mode. Anyways, we haven't had night mode on StreamYard that we use to broadcast, where we can see ourselves in the video and all of the comments and everything. Even the comments, though. I just think it's kind of a darker, grayish.
All right. So my question is this: if I put one on the screen, is it dark or light?
No,
see, it's light. Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Just the way that it displays to us. Just
interesting. A whole new crowd of people come in yesterday. Got a bunch of new subscribers, and I want to welcome all of them. If you're watching this, I know this is different than probably the video that brought you here, but we do this 3 times a week where myself and Creed get together and we watch some videos with this court-loving crowd of fine, upstanding folks.
Yeah, and you may hear a sound effect or two. You might see us stop, or you might see us talk over stuff. It happens. And by the way, Deborah, you and I are on the same level. When I was looking at this, that's what I was thinking too, that it's just a horse's ass. But I don't think that it is.
Horse's ass.
It's almost like the manes right there.
Yeah. It does. That's a very astute. Maybe this horse is in trouble.
Maybe.
Good to see everybody. No matter where you're joining from, we're glad you're here. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe. It does us a huge favor. Creed, all these cases are kind of weird. Got a plethora of very different, strange cases.
All right, let's do it.
Okafor.
Starting with this guy's name.
Was closed. The motion was for new trial with Attorney Toombs.
Gentlemen.
Mr. Toombs, you want a motion for new trial?
Ill-fitting suit.
Okay. What's going on?
In this particular case, Your Honor, Mr. Okafor, he came to court and there was a video. The police officer had stated to him that there was a video and no one never produced the video. He says all he wanted to see was the video because he stopped at the stop sign. And he asked him for a new trial and asked when we would like to have some discovery where we can see this video. So all he wanted to do was see the video because the officer said he had stopped, and but he didn't stop for 3 seconds. And she said she had it on video.
Do you have to stop for 3 seconds?
All he wanted to see was the video.
I think that's the rule.
Okay, the request. So the issue, Mr. Toombs, is did he make a request for the discovery?
I didn't represent him at trial, Your Honor. He represented himself. But we asked in the interest of justice that he be given a new trial.
In the state?
Your Honor, at this time, we ask that you deny defense motion for new trial. Number one, the issue is now moot. After speaking with Officer Richards, that video has not expired due to the retention timeline, so it's no longer available. She can't get it, we can't get it. And number two, Your Honor, like you touched on earlier, the defendant was told by Officer Richards to file an open records so that he can get a copy of that video. The defendant failed to comply, failed to follow Officer Richards' guidance, and so for those 2 reasons, we do ask that you deny defense's motion.
Yeah, is every minute of every video or body cam surely there has to be some sort of a time? Like if you don't need,
I mean, there's got to be a limit. I mean, what amount of storage is a county or a state
Yeah.
going to invest in holding on to video? My question is this: if you know it's going to court, though,
Why not?
shouldn't you be required to hold on to it at least until the case is done?
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's a very fast.
Or do they have VCRs and they record over the tape every day?
Well, Your Honor, he asked for the video over and over. He has a real.
Okay, asking for it and putting it in writing is two different things, Mr. Toombs. And we know organizations like writing. Did he put anything in writing requesting this video?
Not that I'm aware of. He didn't know to do that, but he actually.
He didn't know to do that.
He requested it. He mentioned it. And
This guy got a lawyer?
Listen.
I mean, yeah, isn't that what?
Is that what he
do?
should
I mean,
have
that's.
I'm just saying.
Now I agree. I agree with what you said. I mean, it should. If there's active cases and there's a video attached to it, then. But I mean, it could have been just this dude's day, on his body cam. So again, if you don't alert anybody, then nobody's gonna know. When do we got a case, Chad? No, I think today's the day, right? 5:30 members only.
Yeah.
Thank you, Casey Carey, getting us going today.
Cover massive cases there.
About the video that the officer said she had him on video. So it's all he wanted to see was the video. So we asked that the court set aside the judgment and reopen this case.
Okay, well, with the representation from Ms. Hagler, the video no longer exists, so there's no grounds for the court to overturn what's been done. Mr. Okafor didn't pursue the discovery. He didn't pursue it from the solicitor's office or the police officer, even though he was given directions to file an open records request. And then the video no longer exists. This is one of the pitfalls of representing yourself. I try and tell people in every.
Okay, this all makes more sense now.
Just got his lawyer.
Right. He's already been convicted of this. He's trying to get it overturned.
Yeah.
He never requested the body cam. It already went to trial. Now he's hired this guy, but he was pro se during the conviction.
Yep. So there you go. All right. So he made his own bed and now he's lying in it, basically. And that also makes sense why the video
is not saved anymore. It's over. It's done with.
Essentially the Ferrara warning, like there's going to be some difficulty getting information into the record of the court or understanding the procedures of the court when you represent yourself. And it's not supposed to be impediments to it. You're supposed to freely be able to do it, but everybody knows that practically there are impediments to representing yourself. So at this point, the motion for new trial is denied.
You, Crystal.
Mr. Okafor, also, you have SSD amounts pending. You have a balance of $491 due on your suspended sentence. So please continue to make those payments.
What about the Richard impediments? I want to hear more about that.
Okafor is not financially able. Is something the court could maybe amend his sentence and
still trying.
It would be more suitable for his economic condition.
Mr. Toombs, the fact that you're standing in my courtroom representing him tells me that he got some economic situation going on, because that fine fancy suit.
Mark, thank you for the she's getting into something good here. I'm gonna back her up like 3 seconds. I want to see where she's going with this one.
Okay, he's asking them to get rid of his monies he needs to pay, his criminal whatnots he wants to pay. And he says he doesn't have the money, Your Honor. Can we give him a break? She says,
that fine fancy suit don't buy itself. So, sir, I'm just saying, if he brought you into court as opposed to the indigent defense counsel, that belies the fact that he can't afford to pay his fines and fees.
Well, Judge, this is the first thing, this old suit.
Toombs.
Yeah, I usually take care of things.
That don't look like an old suit,
But yeah, Mr. Okafor, you have private counsel, so that right there tells me that you're not indigent to the extent where I have to relieve you of your fines and fees, sir.
Damn. Strike two.
Now,
awkward
it's
silence
due-
after that.
It was due April 26th of 2024. You're facing an arrest warrant if you don't pay it soon. So
Jeez.
tell me, what is the impediment to you making your payments?
Did you understand? Jerry said, "No, what problem is there making the payments?"
Oh, she talking to me?
You tell him,
And this is the guy that represented himself in court. Got it.
you understand?
Yes. I wonder why he
He
lost.
doesn't understand that. He speaks very little English.
He speaks
You
very
do?
little.
Before, why can't you make your payments?
Because I came to this, I stopped as I was supposed to stop on the sign. I want the court to see the video.
Okay, no, we're past that. There's the video, there's no more video. So you owe $591. You've paid $100. You have $491 due, sir. And you want to pay it? Not, you can pay it now. You can, but you're facing an arrest warrant if you don't pay it soon.
Hello?
So you're telling me, Mr. Toombs, that Mr. Okafor decided he doesn't speak English very well, but he decided to represent himself, because I don't recall him having problems with English when he represented himself. And he is now telling you that he can't afford to pay his fines and fees, but he can afford to have you represent him in court on a motion for new trial on a case where he represented himself, but now he can't speak English or understand me?
Well, no, I wasn't saying he can't speak English. I said he didn't understand what you were saying, the legal effect of what you were saying.
Okay, so the motion for new trial is denied. Mr. Okafor, you need to pay the $491 or else you're gonna go to jail.
But you gave him some additional time, Joe.
I can. You know what, Ms. Powell, if you will give me a modification for Mr. Okafor, you can give him 2 weeks to pay the fines and fees in total so he can avoid an arrest warrant.
You know what
being
he's
issued.
thinking right now.
But we'll go ahead and get that to you. Just stay where you are and we'll get that signed and sent.
What about 30 days, Joe?
30 days, Mr. Toombs.
30 days, not that long.
Mr. Toombs, based on the fact that, you know, you've known me since I was a baby lawyer, I'm gonna go ahead and give him 30 days.
Wow, he got it. Hey, that's
Yes, ma'am. All right, so Miss Powell's gonna get that done. Once I sign it, I'll send it to the clerk's office and he can get a copy of it there.
He could have just
Thank you.
paid
All
what
right.
he paid this lawyer and had it all paid off and be done with it.
All right,
Yeah.
thank
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
On to the next.
What a mess that was. Oh, look at
Next.
that.
Okay, I thought it was on to the next. Oh, Mike.
Check one, check.
Mike.
Hold
Who
on.
you talking about?
Your case.
Edgar Allan Poe up there?
Blink, Rob. I mean, Mike.
All right. Let's see what this guy's got going on.
Can you pronounce Judge's name, please?
Okay, so you have the following.
Patrick.
It says
Spot
no
on.
right to turn on a red signal. That was at 5th and Armstrong. Reckless driving. That was out of Village West. That was February 1st of 2023. The one at 5th and Armstrong was May 1st of 2023. You also have a no insurance at 5th and Armstrong. No driver's license out of Village West. And then the following are all 5th and Armstrong: inattentive driving, failure to comply with restrictions on your license.
Dude need to be fired from Uber.
That looks like it's a duplicate. Looks like there's 2 of those charges.
Flusha, thank you.
Question number 1. Did you ever come to court on the ones from back then? I'm seeing.
No, I didn't. Simply because am I allowed to talk? I'm sorry, Your Honor. Are you listening or you hear
I'm
me?
listening.
Oh, okay. Because basically, I was waiting to compile some evidence. Obviously, that was a right turn or something like that. There was a accident with a FedEx truck and some stuff like that. I was trying to wait to compile some
You hit a FedEx
evidence. And
truck?
actually, you know what I'm saying? I possibly, I was going through, possibly I had just got out of jail. It was a quick trip situation or whatever, but and I had just lost my job at Amazon, which is
Oh, it's fine. You can get it back. Don't you worry, bud. That's no problem.
Hit the old Amazon truck next time.
Christopher Ray, 5. We got a case channel. Again, thank you. And hello to all the new members. Join us at 5:30 East for members only. For We Got a Case channel. We may blow the roof off this place with like a dozen people in there with us.
It's gonna go crazy.
Christopher, there's a reason why we said known giver. One to the main channel. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it, Sammy.
This guy's building compiling evidence.
Maybe, possibly. Maybe.
Possibly I lost my job.
Possibly. I may have hit a Federal Express truck. I may have gotten hired there and lost my job within 2.5 hours. Maybe.
I didn't have any insurance at that time. I was waiting to compile some evidence, possibly with the district attorney and some other things.
Possibly.
Possibly.
How did you get picked up? Looks like you got arrested about 3 days ago. Is that right?
Yeah. I was at Quick Trip, and I'm not exactly sure. He just walked up to me and said that, you know what you did, and I said, what did I do? And I don't know what I did. And, yeah. So I was sitting there.
Did he buy you an ice cream cone?
I had my backpack with me, and I honestly don't necessarily know what I did if somebody called or what was the issue at that point. But I was actually about to have a pretty productive day, and I got.
Listen, I woke up and I said, today's the day. I'm going to Quick Trip. And today is going to possibly be a productive day.
How many among us here today are possibly planning on getting up tomorrow, putting on a backpack and having a Quick Trip possible day after losing our job at
hold of the district attorney, and I got a hold of wanted to be my attorney, Stacy Shaw, for tickets and stuff like that a while ago in 2018, prior to these cases. But I was actually trying to build up some evidence and things on my own. I'm not an attorney by anything, but I do want to basically study to be one. You know what I'm saying? And I do know to kind of
hold on,
build up evidence.
Did this guy just watch Caddyshack? Because he's going with the Judge Smells thing, where he's like, "Yeah, Judge, I'm thinking about practicing law too." And the guy's gonna be like, "World needs ditch diggers too." Trying to impress the judge.
I don't know. And then present that to my attorney to try to help out my case, and that's basically what I was doing.
I don't know. There. So you're up. Number one, were you working at the time that you were arrested?
I don't know.
As far as this time I was arrested.
Yeah,
just time.
Thanks a lot.
As far as I'm concerned, depending on what you call work, but yes, I mean, I studied, since 2007, studying KBI stuff.
This is the reason I asked.
But as far as making a hourly wage, no. But as far as working, yes.
Do you have any money to pay for cash loan?
I do not.
How do you survive out on the streets?
Like I said, I just got I didn't just tell you that, but I just got out of jail maybe 3 weeks ago before this happened. And honestly, that's what I'm trying to figure out right now. When I was, I have probably about 30 bucks on me, but sometimes I take plasma since I've got out of jail. But like I said, I lost my job at Amazon, and I could possibly go back up to KFC. I've been cleaning up there and stuff like that because I was working there. When I was working at Amazon.
Where were you in jail before you got arrested?
That was up in Vernon County, over a whole nother issue in Missouri.
And how long were you in custody?
10 months. And I just got out before that.
I'm going to grant you a signature bond, an OR bond. I'm going to put you.
Hold on a second. You know what KBI he's talking about?
Key performance indicators.
No, KBI.
Oh,
That's the Kansas Bureau of Investigation.
No, come on.
I don't know.
He's been studying for that. He wants to become a lawyer and work for the KBI, the Kansas Bureau of Investigation.
This guy, I still don't understand what happened with the Federal Express driver and all of that. Whatever.
All a big mix-up.
Okay.
Your new court date is going to be 4 weeks from today.
Okay.
September the 24th at 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
And I'll start pressing to get an attorney very quickly. I'll probably do Brown and Crouppen or something because I do need an attorney considering like that reckless driving and all that. There's no way they can prove that. And I didn't even reckless drive or any of that because of that BAM store or whatever that, they're trying to prove. And basically what I'm trying to prove.
Did you just say BAM store?
Yeah.
Books a Million.
Or as his friends like to call it on the street, the BAM store.
Compared to, or in comparison to what they're trying to prove, the reason why I did that in the first place, I need an attorney. So I'll start pressing very hard after this to get an attorney, and
get an attorney, have that attorney come here on.
Shoot us a DM jail video. We might be able to hook you up with some prepaid legal.
Okay.
Or bond.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
He keeps talking about hiring attorneys, but not having no money. He works.
Halfway down to the female pod.
But not for a wage.
Oh, that was a teaser. We had the female pod coming up. And
You're free to go.
Well, there's the female pod.
Victoria Nunez.
Victoria, you're up to bat.
I hope that trucker don't have to pee.
Which one?
Number 11.
Okay. There you are.
Oh, good.
Hello.
Brought his kid on camera.
So since the last time we saw you, it's been.
Oh, there's two. Oh, I didn't see Carnjot.
Just yesterday. I'm sorry.
So also August 19th, I show operating a vehicle in expired plate. Okay. So on the no driver's license for which you're set today, that fine range is $100 to $200. Are you wanting to plead not guilty because you want to hire an attorney or have a trial?
No.
Okay. How do you plead?
I love that they're numbered. It's a lot easier to talk about people that way.
Well, it gives you more time, but it also makes it a little bit more expensive. And I don't know if you keep getting tickets, how time is going to help you.
Yes.
Because you keep digging yourself you had a wreck yesterday, right?
Yes.
And then on August 19th, it's operating a vehicle in expired plate. So I just don't know. I mean, what are you wanting more time?
Okay, hold on. So she's here because she's driving without a license and has an expired plate. And then the day before you come to court for that, you go out and get in a car accident.
Perfect.
With no license and an expired plate.
Yeah, perfect timing for that. Perfect timing.
Your goal?
Trying to get more money so I can go and train my stickers over. And like I said, I live here with no family to take me to do the driving test. So I scheduled someone to take me and then they don't take me. And I didn't know if I could drive up there in my car because I'm already don't have a sticker in it. So I don't.
You can't take the driving test in a car.
Yeah.
In a car that's not up to date.
Your Uber driver won't let you use this car?
Yes, I have
for the test.
Insurance. I got that. I just need someone to take me to take the test. And I don't have family here, someone to take me.
I mean, if you think a little bit of time's gonna, because that no driver's license hurts your driving record, the failure to control speed, from yesterday, and the no driver's license also hurt your driving record. And I really don't know, do you have a whole bunch of old tickets on your driving record like this?
No, these are that was my first ever accident.
Oh.
And that was my first ever ticket.
Stroke of luck.
The first one I got when I was here for the sticker.
So if you want to, you could plead not guilty to all of them, and I'll give you 45 days. But when you come back in 45 days, we're going to have to make some decisions.
Okay.
Okay, you want to do that and put them all together on a new court date?
Yes, please.
Okay, 45 days. Does that sound good?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Do you want it to be virtual or person?
How dumb.
Virtual.
Okay, if you get your driver's license, send it, okay?
Okay.
Do you want, and then if you get it registered, if you get the car registered, send that little receipt they give you that has a little sticky on it.
Okay.
Keep it and
I'd be so
send us
embarrassed
a
to admit
copy
any
of
of
that
that.
too. I want to see your updated registration.
Okay.
We're gonna email you the next court date. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And it'll be virtual, 45 days out. Just don't miss it, okay? And don't get any more tickets.
Yes, ma'am.
And no more
Your
accidents.
hole is so deep right now.
I know.
Whoa, Judge!
I have one
Damn.
question.
Okay.
Judge just called her a whore.
I get that taken care of before my next
Oh,
court.
my God.
I have to pay for that other ticket. So how much are around? How much is that? So
Tell
I
us more about you.
that.
Well, really what you're looking at, let's just talk about your total. And I
Talk
want
more about the whole.
history. I mean, I would want to see that you had insurance for that wreck before I talk to you about a deferred on that wreck. But if you were offered a deferred, which I'm not saying that that's going to be an offer, you're up to $909. If you need to pick them off one at a time, that's certainly an idea, which you could do a deferred for each of the no driver's licenses. They're $175 a piece.
Okay.
And that's $350. And then you probably don't need to worry about deferring the unregistered motor vehicle ones. And then the failure to control speed, I wouldn't defer unless you brought me proof you had insurance.
Yes, I do have insurance. Okay.
There's a baby in there too.
Report your insurance, send me your new driver's license.
Okay.
And then maybe we can help. Maybe you can help yourself out of the hall.
Yes, ma'am. I'm
Okay,
Grigsy
just
says
don't
she's
miss-
innocent.
Don't miss that next court date. We're going to email.
Griggs is here to
All right.
reach down and pull her out of that hole.
That really deep hole, as the judge said, that she has.
There's more on the other side.
Can you stop walking and stay put?
Oh, Jacob.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry, I'm just anxious. I have many things to do.
Well, that's too bad.
Really?
Jacob's busy.
We're on the record in 2024 TR 1676, State of Kansas
Who
versus
has better glasses than Judge Webster?
Oh, no one.
Nobody.
Jacob Desmond Strong. Jared
Oh, God, did I do that?
Yeah, you did.
It was Hector's fault. Blame it on him.
Mr. Strong appearing in person.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What? It was working then? It wasn't echoing anymore.
No, it's not moving.
Oh, click the little arrow and don't click the screen.
I do that all the time.
Well, I can understand. We're on the record in 2024 TR 1676, State of Kansas versus Jacob Desmond Strong.
Walter.
Jared Regier for the state. Mr.
Jasmine
Strong
Johnson.
appearing in person and pro se
Sorry, Daddy.
on operating a motor vehicle without ignition interlock as required after DUI and unsafe turning or stopping.
Mayor.
And when you were here, let's see,
Right. Welcome to the shit
July
show.
3rd.
Oh, look at this outfit.
You can
Wow,
either
he
hire
wants
an
us to
attorney
see
or
it
apply
too,
for
doesn't he?
court appointed. My docket notes aren't adding up. July 23rd.
He's the guy that stands in the middle of the
Call
ring
financial
at the
court
circus,
date.
right?
Douche.
For the Lions.
He has
Like,
another
yeah.
base apparently in Butler County. Mr. Regier, my docket notes are not making a whole lot of sense to me. What do you have?
I have.
One moment, Your Honor.
So I have another case.
Uh-oh.
Hold on, that's what it says.
Oh.
I've never the only one I believe to have is the one I'm here on now. I've never been made aware of any other case.
According to the docket notes, they told you to call Lori Mann at the sheriff's office, but let's see what Mr. Regier has.
Okay.
I have a very busy day ahead of me, Your Honor. I
Yes,
have to put them on
Your Honor,
back.
I am showing
Get
another
the quick
case
stuff.
involving the same defendant, 23 TR 300061. It would appear that in that matter, there was a there's not yet been a successful first appearance owing to the defendant's failure to appear last month on the 17th.
Oops.
Well, there you have it, sir.
Oops.
I see you've got a fairly long, oh my, yes, you've got a long history
Oh my.
in the state system from Sedgwick County to whatever, RS, CQ, that's probably Chautauqua, Butler.
Is he posing?
All right, so what's the status
for
of
his
it? Is there
album
an active
cover.
warrant on it?
Oh my
Let me
goodness.
see. I don't expect you to answer that. Let me see.
This is the first I'm hearing about any of this. I was, if I was mistaken, because I do keep tracks. I have my notebook with me. I've always taken notes. I believe that I had a.
Mr. Strong, where do you have to go to court next today?
Bartlesville.
Bartlesville, is it by Zoom also?
No, in person.
Where are you located right now?
Bartlesville, Oklahoma.
I did the woman that's in the woman that's in the kitchen that just walked by. She has on red and black also. Did you see that?
Yeah. Is he waiting tables in between cases? I have 3 tables. I need to hurry this up.
Watch her walk through.
Mr.
She's
Strong,
kind of
where do you have to go to court
dressed
next
the
today?
same.
Bartlesville.
Bartlesville, is it by Zoom also?
No, in person.
Where are you located right now?
Or him. Might be a guy. I don't know.
Bartlesville,
Long hair.
Oklahoma.
All right, is that where you're living right now?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to order that you be here in person Wednesday at 9 a.m. In person at the courthouse, Wednesday, 9 a.m.
Oh my goodness.
Wednesday.
Timely. Thank you.
They want to step on the
Okay.
Kansas.
Right. I was waiting.
Okay. I will try to do my best.
That doesn't sound good.
There are some things I need to be made aware of. Do I have warrants or?
You're gonna have a warrant if you don't show up here Wednesday.
No.
Okay, I understand that I will be there. Do I have warrants now?
I'm telling you, you've got to be here at the courthouse. I don't know how many warrants you have or don't have. I see you've got a long history, but I'm telling you that you have got to be here at this courthouse Wednesday at 9 a.m. You better not just do your best. You better be here or I will send the sheriff or his designee. In other words, I will put a warrant out for you if you don't show up.
Yes, ma'am.
And if you want to apply for an attorney, you might contact the clerk after you get through with court. You said your court in Bartlesville is 1 o'clock? Well, I don't want you to miss that because then you'll get another warrant if between that and what I will issue, you're going to be staying in jail. So get to Bartlesville Court.
Okay.
What's the name of that court? Is that a city court, a state court, district court?
It's just the one in city, I believe.
The city court in what town? Bartlesville?
Yeah. So I don't mean to interrupt or be rude. In regards to my case, I was continued last time that I'd seen you on Zoom to show proof of a license. I have got all of my tickets paid. I am waiting for the courts to process those papers to the DMV or the Division of Driving, so that way I could display that to you.
If you want,
is he
practicing to be a magician too?
Is he fishing to find out if she's going to lock him up? A couple of you said that in the chat. Do you think
yeah. He's there. He's trying to find out because he's gotten a little. He's not as flashy and
Cocky.
Cocky is, I didn't want to call him that. It is a Wednesday. Cocky as he was before, and now he seems to be more concerned about, he's stumbling his words.
Oh, hey.
Yeah. Worried now, even more like asking, now, is there a warrant right now? I think
so. And she's kind of like dodging that question.
Uh-huh.
I
Yeah.
can't tell you, except for you got a long history.
To continue to represent yourself.
God damn it. Why is this doing this?
You're welcome to do that. If you
But then I take it down. Watch. Take it down. Press play. Or bring it back 2 seconds.
If you want to continue to represent yourself, you're welcome to do that. If you want an attorney, you're welcome to hire one.
Which you better.
If you cannot afford to hire an attorney, as you've been told before, as
God
on
bless.
July 3rd, you can contact the clerk of the district court and ask for an application, and they can send you one.
Sorry, Nancy.
Okay.
But I'd like for you to have that done by Wednesday, so you can have representation when you show up Wednesday. If you want representation, you may do fine without representation. It's your call to make. But right now, I'm worried about you getting in trouble with that court in Bartlesville. I think maybe for some reason, I think I've started being more concerned about it than you have. So what's your charge, sir?
No, I can
What's your charge in Bartlesville?
part with you guys.
Excuse me?
I have
he's
running already sentenced. It's in regards to a charge that I took maybe 2 years ago now, I believe. It is called grand larceny.
Maybe you've heard of it.
You ever heard of it, Judge?
Well, if it's grand larceny, that's just felony, doesn't it? So it'd be in district court?
Yes.
All right, well, I better let you go then, but you be back here. And I want you in person at the courthouse.
I'm putting cuss on you, son.
9 a.m. Wednesday this week, August 28th.
Okay.
So don't get yourself in any more trouble down there in Bartlesville.
I will not. I just hope I'm not in any more trouble than what I am with you guys.
What's your address down there?
Oh shit.
Anything further, Mr. Rigier?
We come get you.
2 points, Your Honor. Does the court consider itself on the record in the 2024 case only, and is the court only intending on taking up the 2024 case at the Wednesday setting?
Let's put that 20. You do have another case, Mr. Strong, and I'm going to put that 2024 TR. Now let's hold off on that. Right now, I'm just going to take up the 23 TR for now. And then if he shows up like I've told him to, then we can address the other one too, and get them both resolved in one hearing.
If the court is only on the docket for today and at this point, Wednesday on the 2024 case, my office is satisfied, Your Honor.
All right.
What do I need to do to find out more information about this other case? Because I have not been made aware of any other case when I've made calls and asked and wrote down in my notebooks.
We'll pick that up Wednesday if we need to. All right.
Okay.
So
Again,
you better get to
fishing
court.
for
You
more
said it's an
info.
in-person court?
Yeah.
You better get going.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. We'll be in recess.
All right. Have a good day.
You too.
I wonder what Judge Webster's doing for recess today. You think kickball?
I don't know. Maybe. Wow. Did the budget go out on
We went
next?
We went black and we
jail.
ended up in Fleischer's court.
That's right.
That's
Good.
jail.
So in talking with Mr. Sims, he's asking me to lower your bond. I agree with you that 30,000 is high for a misdemeanor bond. You're charged with violation of a protective order or bond condition. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. I don't know anything about your cases. I'd like to know about it to see whether we should lower your bond, because I don't know. It looks like to me you've also picked up a felony retaliation
Uh-oh.
With us, you have an interference with the emergency request for assistance and the violation of protective order. And you're on bond for an aggravated assault of a family member and a prior retaliation. Holy moly, man, it might go up. Okay, please.
Nothing but good news, Judge.
Yeah. So he's not getting offered any candy.
Yes, and the interference. It looks like they're all out of the same, like.
Complainant and defendant had a prior dating relationship. On August 4th, 2024, officer was dispatched to a disturbance. Defendant came to the residence uninvited and began banging on the front door. Complainant told 911 when she realized that it was defendant. Defendant was not supposed to be at the residence due to a prior assault family member incident. Defendant had bond conditions not to be in contact with the residence. A defendant made forced entry into the residence by kicking the front door. Complainant ran upstairs and locked herself in the bathroom. Defendant forced his way in the bathroom. Complainant stated, "You need to leave. This is not your house." Defendant realized complainant was on the phone with 911 and took her phone and said, "You're really calling the police on me?" Defendant threw the phone on the floor and then left the location in a rental car. Officer made contact with defendant via the phone call. Defendant told officer he would return in 10 minutes, but never showed. Complainant told officer defendant called her 14 times in the last 20 minutes. Complainant stated that she finally answered the next phone call, and defendant stated, "I'm going to kill you for calling the police on me."
Oh, shit.
So the retaliation would be against the complaining witness. My one other question for you, what happened in the aggravated assault? What is the alleged fact? Did he point a gun, shoot a gun, use a car? How bad? Are there injuries?
First of all, was against the same complainant.
Right.
Judge Fleischer was hanging out with us during the chase last night, by the way.
He was there, happy to be there too.
The complainant causing her to fall on the couch, and defendant then began to hit the complainant in the face with this, causing pain. Daughter tried to step in between them, which led to the defendant going after the complainant's daughter. Complainant stepped in between them, and defendant grabbed the complainant by the hair and slammed her into a mirror.
Oh, geez, 7 years bad luck.
In the back and side of the head. Then defendant grabbed her by the hair and dragged her to the front door and left the residence.
I'm shocked with a bunch of you too that this is just
the mirror,
not a felony.
the couch, the lamp.
Is that how it's being alleged in the complaint?
The complaint.
I don't know.
That couch belongs to
on
me.
April 19, 2024, did then and there unlawfully, intentionally, and knowingly threaten Ms. Johnson, hereinafter styled the complainant, a person with whom the defendant had a dating relationship, imminent bodily injury by using and exhibiting a deadly weapon, namely a knife.
Yes,
Ooh,
that is
the deadliest of all
correct.
weapons.
Daughter went back into the kitchen to stop the defendant from attacking the complainant, and defendant stopped and began to walk out of the house, turned around, and threw a knife at the complainant.
Like one of those.
How?
Yeah, like if you're on a board going around.
I gotta say, Miss, look, you don't have to say anything. I'm not asking you to justify anything. I'm just gonna say that, for me, you ever watch, what was that movie, Boomerang? Was it Boomerang or was it? No, it was Harlem Nights. Remember? There's that one. You ever watch Harlem Nights? There was that one part in Harlem Nights where the old lady goes, "Man, it's so good you could throw it in the air and it turns into sunshine." You know what I'm talking about? Not even something was that good would allow me to want to subject myself to a 6x9 box. No man, woman thing is that good. to subject.
Ain't no, you know what, that good to go to jail over.
6x9 box. I mean, how is it that someone can have you so wrapped,
pussy whipped?
You know what I mean? Is life? Is it really that worth it? You know what I mean? Is it? So many other questions. See, so many. I don't get it. I don't get it. What I do get, though, Mr. Caldwell, is that you're a dangerous person. Really. You act without thinking of consequence, and it scares me. It truly does. You know, not even if it was so good that you throw it up in the air and it turns into sunshine. Nothing is that good to want to live in a 6x9. But I know that when there's no self-control and there's a possibility of a murder happening, I can't justify lowering your bond, man. You're a dangerous person. And I know that you're going to tell me it's little gun drops and tulips and little bunnies jumping in the woods, but the only way I get to know you is how you are on paper, man. And it sucks.
Shit, it sucks.
I would consider that next time you're out there in the free world. Nothing is that good to live in a 6x9, man. It's just not. You ain't, no more going out playing Xbox, Burger King, Popeyes. I told them later today, I want some greasy fried chicken as soon as I leave here because of all the Scheisse here. It's just not worth it, man. You know what I mean?
Love it.
I'm not lowering your bond. And in fact, I'm going to raise the bond on the interference. So if you do get out, I am making sure that you're not out without a GPS monitor, and I'm ordering you not to be within 1,000 feet of where she lives or where she works, not to be in possession of weapons.
Judge, could we at least keep the bonds the way they are? He can't make them as they are, and he still has to make a bond in felony court. And then resident was my residence. Can we at least keep the bonds where they are?
State.
Judge,
The bond on the interference is at 5,000. I was going to raise it.
Given the nature of the assault and the nature of the relationship and the amount of cases pending the payment states.
He already can't make his bonds, and he has a felony bond he's going to have to post. I understand not lowering them if you don't feel it's appropriate, but can we at least keep them where they are?
No.
Now. Do you see Mark the Bagger has a book out?
Oh, yeah.
He's doing signing this weekend.
New York Times bestseller.
Yeah.
We're at no bond right now. Retaliation upstairs. It looks like you go back to court on 9/10. I'll keep it as is now, Mr. Caldwell, but I'm going to keep on a very tight leash if you do get out. Right now, you're not going anywhere. And
so no bond. So yeah, he's not getting out.
Well, is it worth it, man? Really? You're really going to let someone drag you down? A person drag you that far down? Really? Be smarter than that, dude. Really? It's not worth it.
Guy is just stone faced, isn't he?
So hold on.
He is.
So GPS prior to release, not to go within 1,000 feet. No dope, no alcohol, no weapons. I'm going to tell you now. Let me see if there are VPOs that are entered in this thing.
I see you, Itzy.
Is it a tell-all book about law talk with
I
Mike?
need to apprise you on
I hope
that.
so.
The Texas Constitution
My life with
does not
Mike.
allow me, but in very, very limited, circumstances for misdemeanor court to hold someone at no bond. You are charged with violation of a protective order bond condition. If you violate the conditions I put on you now, I can have a hearing to hold you at no bond. I will do it in a heartbeat. I want to protect every single person of Harris County. I don't care if I hurt your feelings, I make you upset. You understand? A protective order was issued in this case. Get to know it, because if you violate that protective order, I will have a hearing to hold you at no bond. All right? Okay. Thanks.
Damn.
So Rachel, make sure you do it on the VPO. That way we can hold him at no bond if he violates. Okay.
Here we go.
Can we?
I have got a girl who's
is so good. If you threw it up in the air, it would turn into sunshine.
Finn.
Could we end with that one every day, please?
If you like, I mean, we can do that. That's the quote in case you kids didn't catch it.
Oh, that was a joke. Isn't Griggsy a well-known mod over?
He's a Chicago guy.
So he knows.
Chicago.
He knows. God, that's great. That is
that
is great. By the way, I love during court when like a giant amount of comments I can't even display on the screen. You guys have done well today. That means that's a good accomplishment.
Ta-da.
You guys are doing your thing. The 3-second warning express. KC, number 1 in our book today. Mark, not a lurker. Flusha, Crystal, big gifter. Chrissy, known gifter. And K-Dots, thank you.
Oh, Creed, what a wonderful day it's been. And if you enjoyed this, make sure you hit like, subscribe so that you don't miss any of our live shows and uploads that'll come across the screen wherever you're at right now. Make sure you're ready because in just about 7 minutes, there'll be a premiere over on We Got a Case with Judge Boyd getting yelled at by an attorney. I can't believe that. And then today at 3 p.m. Eastern on Credence and Mikey on the YouTubes, you guys will be whisked away to Judge Shackelford, where a dude he's flipping the bird. He's flipping the bird. Not just that, there's also a guy who is terrible. Judge even tells him, you may want to look at a different line of work because you're a terrible thief. All that and more. And Wild Woman Wednesday at 4:05 on Credence and Mikey. And We Got a Chase.
And then back 5:30 East. Right here. Members only. We Got a Case channel. And
it's an amazing lineup you don't want to miss. I hope you're there for it. Huge crowds. We love it. We love you guys. You big dummy. Tell your Aunt Esther, come over here. I want to push your face in some cookie dough and make gorilla cookies. Stay safe, stay hard, stay tuned. We'll see you on the next one.